The New York Knicks have just re-signed OG Anunoby to a 5-year, $212 million extension, and we have to talk about it because Leon Rose is making moves, baby. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Knicks Digest. It's Chris here, and we're going to jump right into the video, as we always do, because as you may have just seen seconds ago before I started filming, the New York Knicks, they done did it. They brought OG Anunoby back in a 5-year deal worth $212.5 million. Not per year, overall, for the next few years, or the next 5 years to be exact, and there is a player option and a trade kicker. That means the trade, or if OG gets traded, the New York Knicks, the team that they trade him to, they will have to pay him 15% more than his contract's value. It'll go up, meaning teams are not going to really try to trade for OG Anunoby, meaning he is most likely here for at least the next 4 years, though I believe he'll be opting into that 5th year because the New York Knicks just paid the man that they were always looking to pay. We all knew it was going to come at some point. OG Anunoby in recent days, it had been almost guaranteed after the trade that OG would be coming back to the Knicks. He'll be making $42 million per year for the next 5 years. It's more than I think most of us expected. I was literally checking my phone to make sure the math was right there. But guys, he is back. On top of getting Mikal Bridges, the New York Knicks have brought back their other elite defender in OG Anunoby, meaning they will officially get to trot out a starting five of Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, and Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson, baby. The New York Knicks, they have done it. It's a clean sweep in New York tonight when it comes to defense. The best defensive wing duo in the NBA has officially been formed, and this just came from Woj, as you saw, but we sort of had a feeling that this may have been coming. As Woj has mentioned here, OG's agents have been talking with Leon Rose for several days on the deal and landed on the $212.5 million deal this afternoon that'll keep him out of July free agency, meaning he won't get to talk to any other team. Why? Because he is agreeing to a deal with the New York Knickerbockers, baby. Now, also, as Woj mentioned, right after the Mikal Bridges trade, the Knicks were still determined to keep OG in free agency, but the ability to re-sign Isaiah Hartenstein became more difficult. Now it's basically impossible. The Knicks are loading up on wings to match with the NBA champion Boston Celtics. All I'm going to say is Boston wants none of this. They don't want Jaylen Brown getting locked up by Mikal Bridges, who's about to hit 1 million corner threes. Jason Tatum doesn't want anything to do with OG Anunoby, who's going to lock him up and hit a bunch of spot-up corner threes. While Jalen Brunson runs amok, last time Jrue Holiday guarded him, Jalen Brunson put up 39 points and won against the Boston Celtics. The only reason the Knicks and the Celtics didn't play in the Eastern Conference Finals this year is because literally half the Knicks got injured. Well, guess what? They're a lot better this year. Now, they won't have Isaiah Hartenstein anymore. He is gone. But the Knicks, they'll have another center. Mitchell Robinson is still here. I've been saying I think Mitch is better than Hartenstein at basketball, even though Hartenstein is the better fit for the New York Knicks. He's almost certainly gone now. OG's getting $42 million per year. Mikal Bridges is here. Extension's coming. Hartenstein, the Knicks just can't afford him. However, the draft is literally in an hour and a half from when I'm filming this and releasing it. So we're going to make another video and talk about how the Knicks drafted some center, whoever the hell that is, on top of the fact that they will still use that mid-level exception to go for guys such as Goga Bitadze, Nick Richards, Andre Drummond, and more. Guys, the New York Knicks are officially contenders. I recently did a video with Sean Bernard over at 76ers Digest, and you should go check it out. It was a great time. We hung out over there, talked some shop, talked a lot of OG Anunoby, though that doesn't matter now. He's off the market for the Sixers the same way that OG is. We're sweeping up on wings tonight. Boston's got some trouble ahead of them, guys. That trade kicker means that OG is probably not going to go anywhere. Mikal Bridges, he told the Brooklyn Nets he only wanted to play for the Knicks. They used it as leverage. They said, look, you can't trade me anywhere else. I'm just going to tell them before they trade for me that I'm going to leave and sign with the Knicks the second my contract ends. Might as well trade me in New York. And that's exactly what the Knicks did. As we know, as you could see right here, the New York Knicks last night acquired Mikal Bridges from the Brooklyn Nets, getting the final Infinity Stone from the Villanova Knicks, or at least the Nova Knicks who won a championship together. Yes, Ryan Arcidiacono, he was also on that team. The Knicks will be bringing him back this summer. That's not a known report. I'm just telling you right now. I guarantee you they bring Ryan back to the team. What a time to be a New York Knicks fan, guys. We're in a situation where the Knicks have had the best team they've had basically since they went to the finals in 1999. They could easily go back to the finals if this team stays healthy. We knew that OG, initially, the Knicks wanted to pay him $30 to $35 million, and then that kind of went out the window. OG wanted between $40 and $45 million. Well, OG wins. It was a known saying, according to Fred Katz, who talked to a rival GM, OG had the Knicks by the, we'll call it the throat, because you can't let a guy walk you traded RJ Barrett and Emmanuel Quickley for. Well, guess what? They didn't. OG took the money, and he's staying in New York. The Knicks took one of the best defenders in the NBA, paired him with another one of the best defenders in the NBA, and paired both of them with Mitchell Robinson, another one of the best defenders in the NBA. All three guys have all defense-level defending. Obviously, a little bit different position from Mitch to the two of them. The fear with OG is the injury concern. There doesn't seem like, as of right now, because this just happened, that there's any trade clause, or there's a trade clause. There's the trade kicker. But there's no injury clauses that we know of as of right now. Honestly, you had to bring him back. What was your other option? Look real bad and let him walk? No, that is not an option. It was never an option. It was never going to happen. I said forever, guys, there was a 99% chance that OG re-signed with the Knicks. At this point, it's safe to say Isaiah Hartenstein's probably gone. I plan on doing a video on that. I was going to drop it today. Decided I'm going to wait for the draft to play out. The Knicks are going to take a center, whether it's Yves Missy, Kyle Filipowski, Kel'el Ware. They're going to add a big body onto this team, along with having Jericho Sims and Mitchell Robinson still. They're probably going to look in free agency for one also, for that mid-level exception, because this is a stacked-up top nine right now. We're just going to, for the argument's sake, throw Jericho Sims as like the ninth man in this situation. Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, OG Anunoby, Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson. Off the bench, Dante DiVincenzo is your sixth man. Josh Hart with him. Deuce McBride, and then Jericho Sims, who is not going to be the ninth man. Sticking my pinky up like I'm like one of those fancy like British people drinking or something. But guess who's British? OG Anunoby's British. Guess what else he is? A New York Knicks for the next 5 years. Like who? Mikal Bridges, Jalen Brunson, Dante DiVincenzo, Julius Randle. The Knicks are winning right now. This has been an excellent job done by Leon Rose. He is not leaving anything to chance. He's getting this stuff done. He is not afraid to make a splash. Leon was waiting. He was waiting for these moves all this time. This is a team that Leon Rose acquired, starting Kevin Knox and Damian Dotson and Kadeem Allen. Look at us now. Superstar in Jalen Brunson, top 7 player in the NBA, MVP candidate. One of the best shooters in Dante DiVincenzo, 2 of the best wing defenders, forward wing defenders in OG and Mikal Bridges, 2 of the best on-ball guys in the league, one of the most versatile defenders in OG Anunoby, one of the best low block defenders in Mitchell Robinson, who also averages over both a steal and a block per game. And speaking of averages, we got to take a look at it, guys. Let's look at our defensive duo's stats right here. Boom. OG puts up 15 points per game, but the stats don't ever tell the whole story with him. He puts up almost half a block per game, a little bit over that, with 1.5 steals per game. That's over 2 stocks. Now let's move over. I should have added Mitch's stats to this, but I just completely forgot to. Mikal Bridges, look at that. Steal, half a block per game, and he was playing on a Brooklyn Nets team where he was the offense, not really focused on defense, but he's hitting 40% of his corner threes. Speaking of corner threes, we're gonna jump right back. 46% from the corner three, baby. They're paired up with none other than Jalen Brunson. What a team. And not to even mention, Julius Randle's an all-star. He's been good on defense when he wants to. He can be lazy on defense now if he feels like it for the regular season. The Knicks got the best team in the Eastern Conference, man. And they're not done yet. We're waiting for another role player and some draft picks that are about to happen in an hour and a half. Stay tuned. Darielle and I are going to go live for at least part of the draft. I don't know if we're going to stick around until the Knicks picks. It's going to be late. We can only do this for so long. But we'll definitely be getting out a video on these Knicks draft picks, and you guys do not want to miss it. So make sure you're subscribed, like this video, turn on post notifications, leave a comment on your thoughts down below. Was he overpaid? Do you care? Let me know, guys. Have a phenomenal night. I will catch you all later. What a day. What a time to be alive. What a last 24 hours, boys and girls. Go Knicks.